This is Tecker 911, Episode 7, Security Tips. I'm Michael Plasmeier.
And I'm Mike Gdovin.
And today we're going to show you some security tips that you can use on your computer to help you stay more secure from viruses and spyware. The first one of our tips is be careful about what you download. Don't just go downloading everything that you see. P2P apps like Kazaa are especially large vectors for viruses because you never know what you're downloading. It may actually be a virus.
Or any site that you don't trust, like good sites to download, or like download.com, which is owned by CNET.
Well, let's show a good way to see if a site's good. If you go to Site Advisor at siteadvisor.com, this is the McAfee Site Advisor. You can download it for Internet Explorer and the plugin for Firefox, and it sits down here in your status bar, and the icon will be either green if it's a good site or red if it's a bad site. The site tests to see if there are any viruses in the files that it downloads. If you enter your email, it will spam you, or if it links to bad sites. In addition, users are able to rate the site, so you'll be able to see if it's a site that's trying to steal your information. One thing is they do offer a pro version which offers phishing and will actually block you from surfing to any red sites. So make sure you don't download anything or give your email address to red sites. Another thing is when you're using your email, for example here in Outlook Express, normally your email is in HTML. This is a really good way to spread viruses, and also email spam senders, if you download images from them, they may be able to see, oh, your email is active, and then they will send you many more spam emails in the future. So we're going to show you how to turn off HTML email.
You go Tools, Options, then you say,
in the Read tab,
you go to read all messages in plain text, and you check that, making your computer now only able to read mail in plain text. This will also stop from pictures though, so you're going to have to manually download pictures from people you trust.
Well, no, actually it won't show pictures at all. At first your email will look very weird because you're used to seeing HTML email, but what you should do is at every site, when you register, it gives you an option, do you want HTML or plain text email? Change it to plain text, and then the email that you get will look better. This will make you much safer, and also 99% of spam email is HTML email, so this saves you a lot of hassle.
Good.
Another thing is, to be safe, use Firefox. We talked about this in Episode 1. There's a reason that we like Firefox so much. One of the extensions that Firefox has is NoScript. You can download this for Firefox, and then at every site it initially disables JavaScript, which is also the #1 way that, besides ActiveX, which is not even in Firefox, but JavaScript is the #2 way that people are able to take control of your computer through your web browser.
Script allows you to disable JavaScript, which might break a few of your sites because it plays videos, but you can easily enable them and put them in the green zone so you can use them again with full JavaScript. But only do it with sites you trust.
It'll have a little icon down here, and you can easily trust certain sites that you tell it to trust certain sites that you yourself trust. But it's off for most of the sites that you go to and when you initially go there. Another thing is when you're at a site like banking sites where you have to divulge sensitive information, look for certain things. In Firefox, the address bar will turn yellow and it'll say HTTPS and have a little lock here in the corner. That indicates that the site has been verified to be secure, and any information you transmit cannot be read by people. In Internet Explorer, the lock is actually down here in the lower corner, and the address bar won't turn yellow. Note, if there's a little lock here in the page, this means nothing at all. See a little lock on the page? All that means is someone put a little lock on there. If you do not see the lock, or if you do not see the yellow bar or the lock up here or down here, that means that any information you transmit on that page will definitely be able to be read by hackers if they're able to intercept any communication between you and the site. So be sure you look for this yellow bar or lock.
HTTPS in front of your normal domain name that you would type in to get secure access.
If available.
Yeah, if available. Sometimes they don't do it. A lot of sites don't, but like bank sites usually will. Or Gmail does.
Any web email, you should be able to go to https:// and then the regular URL in order to get a secure connection.
Yeah.
Our final security tip is to use WPA encryption over Wi-Fi networks. Setting this up is really complicated, and we're going to dedicate a full episode to explaining this.
Yeah, some other time. So keep watching us because it'll show up eventually.
If you have any questions about computers, you can go to Tecker.net, our social computer help network, and someone will be around to answer your question. In addition, if you want to see this podcast again, you can go to 911.tecker.net to view the podcast or even download and subscribe to versions in your iPod, for your iPod. Even in iTunes, just search for Tecker 911 and you'll be able to subscribe to every episode we make.
And get them right away and even download them like while they come.
Yeah. And if you have any questions or comments or suggestions for us, you can email us at 911@tecker.net or leave us a voicemail at 610-572-2730.
You also send hate mail to us. Feel free.
That's all the time we have for today here on Tecker 911. Thank you and be secure.